everyone, it's 𝙒�12 and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I do pick a card readings and other spiritual based video topics. If you have subscribed, don't forget to hit that notification bell, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Thank you for everyone who's been supporting my channel, booking in readings with me. I am so grateful. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. My handle is @𝙒�12. All that is in the description box as well, along with if you do want to book in a personal reading with me too. Also, I am on Patreon, so if you want to come and support me for exclusive pick a card readings on different topics, I've got witches, love and lust readings, sexual magic, sacred sexuality, moon magic, and also monthly readings with me too, that come along with the Patreon subscription, but all that is also in the description box. Great, so let's jump into this. So today's topic, or today's question, is going to be, why is your energy so addictive and your potent magic? And I want to look into your priestess healing powers. So this is really open. I want to tap into this more. So I reckon this is going to be, I'm going to go quite in depth with this as well. So why is your energy so addictive? Your priestess healing powers and your this potent magic that you possess. Great. So I have 4 piles here for you to choose from. Pile 1, along with the crystals. So we have the clear quartz here for pile 1. I feel like this is a fluoride, some type of fluoride. For 2, green aventurine, I think, and I don't know what this one is, but I really do like this one. Great. So if you are drawn to more than one pile, feel free to listen to whatever you feel drawn to. So great, let's jump into pile number 1. Also, I'm gonna I've got some channeled messages as well, and a live shuffle too. Great, pile number 1 with the clear quartz. Why is your energy so addictive? Your priestess healing powers. Okay, let's have a look at your cards. So intuition, self-worth. Service, responsibility, recognition, independence. Okay, I'm feeling with this group, I feel with this group that you have had to, I feel there was something that went on in your childhood where you always had to, you were quite responsible either for your family, you took on a lot of responsibility as a child, you had to grow up really fast is what I'm getting. You've always, I feel that's why you have this sense of like responsibility for other people, because it's passed on from your childhood. There's something where you had to grow up really quickly, and I feel like in your life you've kind of had to guide yourself through situations. You haven't really had, it's like everything you learned on your own. You were the one who, like, you educated yourself. You kind of got like your moral compass as to what you believed was right. There's just this real strong independence coming through here. But I feel, yeah, and I feel it's very linked not only to what happened to you through your childhood and having to, I feel you had to like either financially, there's something here like either financially supporting your family, and even just like emotionally. You probably, if you do have like brothers or sisters, or you probably felt really you felt responsible for them, or if you were only child, you felt responsible for like, I'm hearing for like your mother, like you kind of had to, yeah, it's kind of like you were the parent is what I'm getting with this group. So what I'm feeling, well, it's kind of a lot coming through, but why you're, it's kind of like, because you're so independent and you have this thing where you feel responsible for people, I feel that the people are so like energetically drawn to you, and why your energy is so like addictive is almost because I feel like some people like really rely on you. So it's easy for them to like be like around you because they feel like they're taken care of. It's almost like they don't have to do things for themselves is what I'm getting. So you may attract people that get codependent towards you because you have such a strong energy, and they are wanting to, almost like I'm feeling like you probably do get drained from people. But you're so used to doing this. Maybe this is like one of the things that you're also learning about yourself. I feel like you are learning to have kind of like this, there's these things that you did have to learn, and kind of this thing around tough love and having boundaries around you, because I feel like people could really take from you because you have such a, it's like people come to you for problems, or they kind of come to you with an expectation of that you will take care of them, or that you will kind of take on their stuff. I feel like you're kind of walking away from this, especially with the self-worth card here. I kind of feel like what you're learning is, because one of the, like this priestess healing ability that you have is to take on, it's almost like you take on people's like energy and the way they're feeling, and then you transmute it. But there's almost like this thing that you're realizing that you've been taking on people's thing in detriment to your own health and your own kind of like well-being. So this is what I feel, you're kind of starting to look more inward, and it's kind of like a realization of like, I'm like, it's okay to say no, and around this self-worth. Like I feel like you're kind of really I'm hearing retracting yourself, or like really taking yourself, yeah, it's like you're separating yourself from these situations and these people, because I feel like you've kind of always put your energy into other people's lives, where now you're starting to realize that the more you're kind of cutting these back and focusing on your own craft, that you're finding that you're gaining your strength. I feel like a lot of people may have taken advantage of you as well, but you're like different now. You're seeing the world through different eyes, and I'm kind of getting more of like, you're not letting these energies, the people that were draining you or taking advantage of you. I feel like you're changing this now, and you're really, because you know energetically how it was affecting you. You have a way, it's almost like you have, like in your potent magic, you almost have a way of just really calming people down. And I feel like this comes through, the energy comes through your hands as well, but it's kind of in your presence. But I am getting a very strong, there's something that comes through like your hands, or just like it's something that you're radiating out, and it instantly calms people down. So I feel like I'm kind of feeling that you might do something like this in your work, or there's something where you can instantly, if people are really like flustered, or they're just like in a state, you have this ability to really just like suddenly put them at ease. And like this healing, this priestess healing ability that you have, this is the gift, because you have the ability to instantly change the energy of a person. But I also feel like you would take, like sometimes you would, if people are very close to you, because I feel like you feel things too, especially with this intuition coming through, because you're very giving, and you kind of, and it's like it says giving selfless. So it's kind of like the people that are very close to you, there's kind of a blur between the boundaries where you would absorb. I'm hearing like you absorb and take on their energy, but what you would be learning is to how you would be then transmuting this energy, because I feel like, I mean, this is a general reading and we could all be in different stages with this, but I feel there's a learning here around how to transmute this energy and things around taking on, there's this thing to learn around taking on this energy, because I feel that it wasn't like, it was just like draining you is what I'm getting. I'm hearing like there's a thing around, I kind of feel you're really lucky in terms of like, you kind of have this real luck to you. I'm getting like numbers, or if you, this is so random. I feel like if you were to like play a game, or if you were to play poker or something like random, I feel like you always win things. That's just random coming through, but I'm hearing this is like one of your gifts, because your intuition is like you can pick up on things. Yeah, and it's like this. It's like says like this. I don't know if you can see. Like in here it says like this 777 and then like 13, but I think 13. Oh, it says Friday the 13th. Is actually. Oh no, it's not. Sorry, I'm just going off a tangent. But I think Friday the 13th is like a lucky number to me. And I feel that your potent magic is that you actually, because you have the gift of prophecy, there's something here with your luck. And if you really wanted something, or to win something, or there's something here around luck. Like, I don't know if you gamble or something, but there's just something here. If you would guess things, your intuition is like on point in terms of this. It's like it's one of like the magic, the potent magic that you hold. There's also a thing here around, because this cat here to me is like this telepathic connect, very intuitive. So it's like you know what people are thinking, and that's why you have this empathic nature to you when you take on people's stuff, because, or you know what they're feeling, or you can instantly calm them because you know what's going on. Even if you're not really thinking it, you know what's going on with them, because you have this ability. It's like, it's so strong that you don't even have to like think about it. You just like automatically do it, is what I'm getting. There's a very like strong connection too with this like telepathic communication, but also with like animals too, because you have such a caring nature. Animals probably feel really grounded and calm around you as well, is what I'm getting, and children too. But I'm hearing that this, like you had so much when you were younger. I feel like you knew so much, and you had, like, the world was so magical, like you could see a lot of things. I feel like when you were younger, I don't know, either you have like an imaginary friend, or you just saw stuff, and it's something, I don't know, I'm hearing like maybe to go back and like a regression or something where to remember, because you used to see a lot of stuff when you were little, and I feel like that's too what I was talking about in your childhood, and you had to grow up really fast as well, because you didn't really have anyone around you to like help you with that. And I feel like when you were younger too, you had like a lot of your guides would come I'm hearing, so I feel like you did have an imaginary friend, which is actually like one of your guides, because you feel like you felt quite alone, like I was saying, and this is kind of confirmation, but they're just like telling me that they used to come, I don't know, to like play with you. I feel like, well, you had to have such an imagination, but it was actually like real. Now you say children have an imagination, but this is like actually legit. You were like actually seeing actual things, different realms, and like, yeah, because you didn't, you know, when you're younger, you don't have the barrier of like, of what we do sometimes when we're adult and have, you know, like things blocked on us, like psychically. But I'm getting that you were very intuitive and you saw things when you were young, and your spirit guides used to come to you. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. Let's get any last messages. Yeah, I definitely feel like when you were younger, you've like turned that around, because like I was saying, you used to feel quite alone, but you've actually turned this into your power now, because you're using it and you're not letting people drain you anymore, is what I'm getting. You're realizing that you actually do have a lot of like choices and things that you can do in your life and with your gift. So I feel like this is going to keep expanding the more you keep kind of like taking yourself away from people, is what I'm feeling. But there's kind of like, you do have so many gifts as well, but sometimes I feel like it can get overwhelming for you too, because you do pick up on so many different like energies, is what I'm getting. But I feel like you probably really had to, either like you had to leave your family or something, or with to friends, just to make sure, like, I feel like you're either going through something at the moment too. There's a period of like realizing like what all your strength is, and I feel like this is what you're going through. You're seeing your inner strength, your beauty, your like priestess, like healing magic that you hold, but you're kind of going through this stage, and I feel like you're really taking yourself away from situations and people. Like, you're really changing things because you know that it's not serving you. I see you really walking away from things. Great, that's all I have for group one. I hope you found this interesting. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, because it really helps my content. And yeah, if you'd like to go on the draw to win a free reading with me, just drop a comment below. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. See ya. Hey part 2, welcome to your reading. So you picked this stone, this fluorite or whatever, I don't know what it is. Okay. Why are people so addicted to your energy? I feel like this group, what makes people so addicted to your energy, I'm kind of feeling like, I'm kind of sensing, like I'm hearing romance. And when people are with you too, it's almost like dreamlike. I'm getting the sense of, especially like lovers, I feel that you kind of take them away to like a different place. You have this view on life, in that like you really love beautiful things. You really love like romance, like love, lust, like this playful kind of like lustful energy. And I'm just getting like this whole thing around this romantic vibe, and what you fantasize about, or what you envision your life to be. And I feel like this plays out in your energy as well. And I feel like when people are with you, you kind of take them away and you sweep them up in this energy. I feel that's why you feel so addicted to, like, people get addicted to your energy. It's almost quite sensual, and really like gentle and caring, and yeah, I can just feel it. And I feel like that's, yeah, I feel like you probably did this in a past life. There's something here with your priestess gift where you have this healing quality because you are a healer. So it's almost just your energy is so transpiring. So even if people are not lovers, I feel like if you have clients or in your healing, or if you are doing like healing work, or just people that want to be around you, I feel that it's almost like they're mesmerized by you, is what I'm hearing. You probably have quite a beauty to you as well. But I feel like in the past, or what you have been learning is, because you have such a, it's like they get addicted to your energy, but you could probably, or in the past, or even still attract people that might want to like take from this energy because it just makes them feel really good. So they kind of might, I'm hearing that they might even have tried to like manipulate you because they kind of want to come in and then take this energy, and then they kind of get a dose and then they go, and then they'd kind of come back again. Yeah, there's kind of this thing because either they get so into this feeling of like, that it freaks them out, is what I'm hearing. Because it's like this, it's like, oh, how can I explain it? I'm just feeling like this warm, caring, like romantic energy, like this, it's kind of like humming, like a buzz. And then they feel this, and then they sit in it, then they're like, what the WTF? And then they like, I feel like then they run. Then, you know, and they've kind of like either depleted you, or they kind of just taken that feeling with them. And then after that, and then they start to, they want a taste of it again, and then they come back again. So there's kind of this thing because they're so addicted to this energy because it makes them feel really good, and you have this healing quality, and this beautiful, like, sensual energy that's coming through. But then I feel like, they don't all have to be lovers. It could be like different people as well. But then I feel like they would go, and then they just like I was hearing, then they like want more, and then they come back again. Oh my god! So I just heard F boy, but that could be for someone. Anyway, that, and then they yeah. So you might have someone currently like this in your life. It's kind of like they get a dose and then they leave, and then they're like, oh, I want more, and then they come back again for more of this. So I feel like that has kind of brought up things around, because you are a healer, and like I said, you were doing this in a past life. But I feel like this perhaps is bringing up things around, has tested you in the past around things around self-worth, because like you either thought there was something wrong with you, or there's like why are these people kind of always like bolting and like running away? But that's because they haven't felt like this love. Like, it is like love, I guess. I'm just trying to like put a word to what I'm feeling. But I feel like when they sit in this, then it's just so not, like I was saying, it's like this warm feeling. And then after that, they're like, it's just like too much, or too, like, I don't know, it's something here where they're just not ready. And then they kind of run. So I kind of feel like, if you don't know this, or there's something you're learning about yourself, it's nothing to do with you. And I feel that maybe this brings up things in your mind that, it's nothing to do with you. It's just because they haven't felt this kind of energy before, and it freaks them out, and it's what they do. So this is like your healing, this priestess healing kind of like ability that you have. I'm also getting like you might have a link to, I mean, we all probably do, but something around Atlantis is coming through quite strongly for this group. So if this resonates with you, I feel Atlantis and something that you used to do in this healing. Yeah, you were definitely doing this type of work, and let's look into more of like your potent magic. I'm also like seeing, because you have like this ability to send out energy even when they're not. You can send out energy to anyone even when they're not with you. So, I mean, like this card. So if you had, like a connection to like a person, or say that person ran away and you were like sending vibes out or something, they would feel that. Or even if you're not sending them out, I feel they are drawn to you because you're so magnetic and your energy is so healing. See how this is like got all these colors? I feel, the colors, it's almost like the colors of the rainbow, but it's like you're not even, it's like you don't even have to be there. Your energy is so magnetic and so strong that's why they keep coming back, because they feel this energy from a distance is what I'm getting. And you definitely have a, if you have like sexual partners as well, there's definitely like a healing power of you would transmute people's, I'm getting you transmute people's pain as well. But that's also something you're learning too, and that's also things around like self-worth and that other, that have brought up stuff around that too. Because like I said, it's nothing to do with you. There's nothing wrong with you. You're like a magnificent, however you identify as. I want to say goddess, or if you're a guy, I don't even know what to say, what guys are, but they're definitely sensing like a male in this, whoever there is a male here. If you're into chicks, then there's someone that is actually, I'll just rephrase, there's someone that is magnetically drawn to you that's coming through into this reading, and they are very, very much drawn to you. Like, I don't think they're going anywhere. Yeah. This person's not going anywhere, but you always need to remember, because I feel that whatever this, remember, keep going back to your power and your potency. There is nothing wrong with you. This is your strength. This is your like freaking gift. And when people run away, it's because they can't handle it, but you need, it's like maybe that flips you or just gets you like, you kind of sometimes get in your head about it because you wonder, it's like but sometimes you think too much is what I'm getting. I do that too. Like overanalyze. If you're going back to your core and going back to your essence, you know what your essence is and what your magic is. And that's what you need to keep realigning yourself with when these things happen, is realign yourself to your core, your magic. Because the more you grow that, the more like stable and strong you'll be, and knowing like your power and who you are, and like owning that shit. I'm also hearing that you turn people's lives upside down. I know I laugh, but sometimes I think, You have to laugh. I think I have like my own private jokes, but you turn people's lives upside down. I laugh at this because it's kind of like you bring to them what is, you're turning their life apart because what was underneath them was not stable, and this is another part of your healing, your priestess healing power that you hold. You turn people's lives upside down, you teach them, because especially this person that's coming into this reading, maybe that's why as well, because it's almost like, yeah, it's very interesting, because I feel like this person really, like, also that's come into this reading also thinks about, like, they think about a happy life with you. You've really like shaken their belief or shaken something in their mind where it's like you've cracked something open or cracked through to something with this, like I said, because sometimes things are an illusion and you bring up the reality to people, and also that could be why they run, because your, what's so-called safety isn't really true. So that is a part of your gift, because you hold up the truth to people, and sometimes people don't want to see the truth. But I feel like this person that is in your reading, you're kind of, there's something where you've, there's some type of opening or some type of lightning bolt I can see where they're starting to look at things different, and I feel this is around you. I feel that, I don't know, I feel like there's going to be some activity, something's going to go on around this person. Whether you're going to hear from them, or there's going to be like another event, or something is going to happen with this person. But the main thing that was coming in is that to keep going back to who you are, your stability, your strength, you in who you are, because that's what's going to keep you stable. And this is kind of what you're learning as well, as what I'm getting. Let's see, anything else coming through for you. Oh yeah, let's do some channeled messages. Okay, that's like a lot. Okay, what have we got? We have artistic and creative. Pyrokinesis, you can create and control fire with the mind, which is interesting, because I kind of feel like this lightning bolt has some type of, we do have the magician card, like, oh, it's not the magician card, but it reminds me of the magician card. So you are a manifester, remember that too, but also around when you're thinking things, remember you don't want to be, you are, like, if you're thinking things, you don't want to start making, things that are not so good to make that into a reality. Like, keep going back to your core, like I said, how your past life, which I feel like I said in your past life, that definitely was coming through with Atlantis and stuff, and you've done this before. Also, like a past life with this person is coming through. You can sense energy, omens, so you definitely have the ability of omens to predict. We do have the occult, we do have the vixen, and you're sassy. And you can influence things with your mind is coming through again. So it's coming through, like your mind is very strong. We have runes, ritual, and your intelligence is from an ancient wisdom, which is pretty much what we were saying. So you're very powerful, and remember that. Yeah, it's just coming through really strongly. You are powerful, and this is like nothing to do with you, and keep going back to your power. Keep remembering like who you are. And that's all I have for group 2. I hope you found this interesting. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps my content, and yeah, drop a comment below if you want to go on the free and draw for the free reading. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. See ya. Hey pile 3, and welcome to your reading. So we're going to be looking at why people are so addicted to your energy and your priestess healing powers. Your potion magic. So where was your stone? I think this was your stone. Yeah, it was your stone. I have too many now. Okay. Okay, pile 3. I'm getting with this group you have the ability of mediumship. Again, a very like independent energy coming through. I feel like with this group you are of service. Like I feel like there's something that you're meant to be doing in this life where you are of service to people. So there's you like to help people, but I am getting like an independent energy. You prefer, I'm hearing like you're more powerful alone is what I'm getting. And I feel like there's something you do. It's like you have groups around you, you have friends, you have like clients. There's something here like that is around you, but there's still comes a point where I feel like I see you standing alone, and it's like you're more powerful alone is what I'm getting. It's more like a strong energy that's coming through. I feel like a lot of people, or in your ancestral line as well, they actually, I'm here. I feel like they also have the gift of like mediumship. So if you wanted to, if you're not already, I feel like you could speak to people on the other side as coming through. I feel like you have a lot of prophetic dreams as well. I feel like people are really addicted to your energy because they can't get to it. I feel like you only give your energy to people when you want to. You've learned how to master this, which is like quite different from the other groups. Because I feel like some of the other groups, they were still kind of learning how to do this and they hadn't really mastered it yet, or was something, it was just, the groups are kind of really different. But with this group, I feel you've learned how to, you can like give your energy when you want to, and then it's like, but some people get addicted to you because they kind of get glimpses into your energy, but then like after that they don't like they feel a bit and they want more, but they don't really get more. So they kind of feel like they hang around or they want to be around you because they're trying to tap into this more to feed more onto this energy. I hope this makes sense. And if you're fully open with them and then with your energy, and then you're like, nah, I'm kind of good now, and you suddenly cut it off, they will feel it too. Like, I don't want to swear on you, but like they feel when your energy is cut off. So you have this ability. So you're this like surgeon. You literally you're like the surgeon. You would like cut this energy off. Like you would give it when you want to, or if you choose to. But then like the surgeon thing, they would be separated. You do something, like even if you're not aware of it, you have something like a practice, or if I don't know if you're doing this, but there's something here you would like cut off people's energy. I shouldn't laugh, but this makes me laugh. You would cut off people's energy, and then they would feel like, oh my god, like this is gone, and then they want more and they can't, and they're like addicted to it, but then they don't want to say anything because they're too scared of you. It's like because people want to get to know you, but you don't let people in. Like, you're very mysterious, so yeah, like I said, you would give like a little taste of your energy, or if they were in your presence, they would be like, wow, I really want to get to know this person more. But you don't like a lot of people is what I'm getting. You only let certain people in. I feel you're more dedicated. I don't know, there's something here where you're more dedicated to, apparently, either your spirituality or your kind of your growth, your soul's evolution, learning. I feel like at this time, this is more important to you, is what I'm getting. But definitely your priestess. Yeah, I feel like you've been here many. I feel like you're quite an old soul. You've been here many times before, because I'm kind of sensing that you've learnt a lot around energy and the energetics, and you, because with this mediumship thing too, yeah, there's something very profound here about your ability to read and manipulate energy, and I feel that's why you know just exactly what to do to let go of people's energy, or like stop them from being in your energy, is what I'm getting. So you're quite powerful, but there's this whole thing like that you don't give, like you are in service or you do something in your work or whatever, but you have a way where you're not, you know how to not deplete yourself, and I feel this is what you've learned. So there's really strong kind of boundaries or energetic, there's something energetic that you've put up around you that you've learned how to master, is what I'm getting. And this is like one of your powers. So when you're doing work, you know what best works for you, how you should work. And I feel like this is I feel like you've overcome a lot of things in your life, especially around like energetics. I feel like probably a lot of, you could have been in relationships before, people around you that drained you, but you've learned now how, like I feel like you've taken your power back. You've definitely been through some shit, especially this card here, this independence and says warrior. You have like your own opinions on life. You have your own views, and you're not, I feel like you're not afraid to express yourself. Like you don't give a shit about like what other people think. You're just like doing you. You're just doing what you want to do, because I feel like in the past you kind of maybe in the past, because you were learning, I don't know, I feel like things had really like broken you in the past and you really had to come out of it stronger. And I feel like probably left you like how you didn't know how you were going to get through things, but you've always been able, it's like no matter what has happened in your life, you've always been able, like when you've hit rock bottom or things when you're just like, when is it going to look up? You've always been able to come out on top, is what I'm getting. And this is kind of what gives you that stamina and that strength. You are a spiritual guide for people. You're very tapped in. And this is part of like one of your powers too. Whole thing about your views on life are very different, is what I'm getting. I don't think you're very like mainstream. You don't follow the rules. You don't do things how everyone else does. This group is very unique. You're very much an individual, and you're not afraid to speak the truth and express yourself. And maybe in the past you had to learn that from all the kind of like all the things that had gone on, like the adversity. I'm getting like for some people, like something around like there could have been some type of like violence or something like in your past or in your childhood or in relationships, something, and then you had to learn from this, but this is like what gives you strength now. It's like now this is what gives you beauty. But people just want to know more about you, and that's why they get addicted to you. Because they're like, I want more of this energy. And you're like, fuck off. Okay, let's show you her new last messages of your potion magic. Of course you get the Tower. But like I said, you also, when people around you too, they are intimidated by you, is what I'm getting. Like I said, they want to have more of your energy, but then they're too scared to come in. And I'm almost hearing like a thing to run your words. Like I feel like you could be real cutthroat as well. But this is through your expression, because you are telling the truth, and some people don't want to hear the truth, is what I'm getting. But you make people see the world differently, and that's like the magic that you possess and this power, because you're able to you're here to open up people's minds and perspective on life, and to give them a new way of thinking, a new sense of direction. It's like you're taking people away from like the societal norms, and some people don't want to hear that. So I feel like it could come as quite like shocking, or you could, give people tower moments and then their life falls apart, or there's something here where you give them, I'm hearing like epiphanies, because you have such profound knowledge, but there's something really coming through with your expression and your speech. Yeah, and we have the Strength card, which is so you. Because we're like warrior, the strength. But it's like, people don't want to hear this, so you have this gift about you where people don't want to hear things, but you'll give it to them, and like you tell them the truth, even though they might not want to hear this, but it's like the truth, and this is kind of like your gift that you're giving. I'm also hearing like for some people too, yeah. But then it's like if they actually listen to you, they would their life would change, because it's like you could take them through the darkness, or you would lead, whatever you were doing in your work, or just however. I mean, you wouldn't even have to do anything, because it's just like a gift that you possess through that. And if they went through that shadow work and that journey, or they went for a dark night of the soul, they would actually come out of it in a better viewpoint. Or the things that you're giving people, you're really giving like new ideas to people, which is amazing. And this is like leading them through, because they don't want to hear like even your ideas or things. I'm hearing like controversial. And there was something else I heard. Yeah, like I'm also hearing too, like I'm hearing like you could work through like the underworld as well. There's something here around like underworlds coming through. So you could work with some other dark goddesses, or there's something here where you're leading people through into shadow work, or even if you don't know you're doing it, this is like your gift, like so fucking powerful. Okay, let's do a few. These. Prophecy. Yeah, I knew you want to get ancestral lineage, because I feel like, I can't remember if I said that, because I've just been channeling this whole time. I don't know if I did say this runs in your ancestral line, I can't remember. Sexual healing, energy. You have this sexual seductress energy too that comes through, very healing, and you do have powerful, but we knew you were powerful. Clairvoyance, prophecy is coming through. Scrying, spellcaster. Facing your fears. That's what I said. Like, you've done that. You've gone through all this shit. Like, you had either had something where you had in your past, like I said, that I was picking up on, that was really dark, and you had to learn, or there was something here in your past, but you faced your fears. But then this is what you're gifting other people, to face their fears. Like I was saying, like it's something here where you're leading them through to face their fears, or you say things, or you do things which kind of like gives them these epiphanies, and like the whole structure of their world, it just crumbles, because it's not a strong, it's not stable structure. But there's also this thing too of like facing your fears, and like going into like the underworld, and the dark goddesses coming through for this group too, which I feel you are working with. And don't be ashamed of who you are. is coming through. So maybe there's a tendency as well to, because you are selective with your energy, I feel like you're really stepping out and owning who you are. And it's like remembering that, because maybe you probably, I feel, had to really step out of the box, and you probably went through a lot when you were younger in your childhood, or just like recently, where people, because you're different and people don't understand, you probably find it hard to relate to other people sometimes as well. So it's kind of, I feel like, don't be ashamed of who you are. It's like owning your power, because this group is very, very powerful. Very powerful. And that's all I have for group 3. Yeah, I hope you found this interesting. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Yeah, and if you would like to go on the draw to win a free reading, drop a comment below. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, all that information is in the description box. Okay, see you guys. Hey group 4, welcome to your reading. So you picked this stone. Okay, let's show you. Okay, part 4. Why are people so addicted to your energy? And what are your healing, your priestess healing power? There's something here that I'm getting, that there is a, I'm hearing like the witches, it's kind of like a witch's circle, or there's some type of goddess that is either like, it's like a goddess that helps witches. So there's quite a few, like Lilith and Hecate, and there's like quite a few other, there's quite a few, Medusa, there's quite a lot actually, but this is what I'm hearing. There's like, you have a goddess that, there's a goddess here that is supporting this group in their work. It's like you're here on a very special mission. You're here to change people's views on, you're here to change people's views, I'm hearing on like, on sensuality, their sexuality, their personal power. There's something very, like a strong, it's like the strong feminine power coming through. We have communication, spirituality. You're definitely here. You've always known you were here for something that was quite great, and something that you've been doing. You've been doing for many lives, and you've kind of always had this. You've kind of always had this path that you knew spirituality. I feel like even at a really, like from like a really young age, you always knew. I feel like you're so, it's like your knowledge and your wealth, the knowledge and like what you know about, if like you just have so much wisdom to you, and it comes through really strong, like really like the stone. It's like you know what you were teaching, you know what you know, it's like, I feel like you've been doing a lot of, it's like you know things and you don't know how you know them. But I also feel like during this path that you've been leading yourself on, I feel like you've always had a path of spirituality, and you've always been learning about things, you've always been fascinated about it, you've always been interested, and I feel that you have such like a wealth of knowledge. And there is like this goddess here that is supporting you because you are meant to be doing this work. I feel like this group, you're meant to be seen, or you already are being seen here. A spotlight here. There's something about you and why your energy is so addictive, I feel too. Is your, I don't know, not like, I did hear celebrity, but that, I don't mean that, I just heard that. But there's something here where people like to look at you, and even if they don't know you, your energy is so addictive, and whatever you're, when they're like watching you on social media or something as well, even if they don't know you, I'm hearing there's something about your energy that comes through that people find very healing. Also, there's something here with your beauty as well that's coming through. There's like, so even if they don't know you, I'm hearing like your energy is still very like addictive. I feel you have a lot of admirers actually. Okay, with some people, but there is also not only this goddess too that's coming through. I also feel you have like a lot of guides and a lot of protection around you. This group is really powerful in the sense that you have a wealth of knowledge that you're sharing. There's something that you're doing and you're sharing it with people, but it's really being amplified through these guides. Like, they know that you are here for something really important. I feel you have, like I said, I feel like you've known this as well ever since you were young. You kind of knew. You knew that you're meant to be leading people. You knew you always meant to be a leader. And I feel like not only is there a goddess that is supporting you in this work, I also feel that there is like another, like a masculine or like a group to even like, and I don't know, I feel like there's like another group of like spirit guides. You do have your ancestors too, but this is like a different group of people that are coming through that support you. And it's almost like they give you this wealth of knowledge as well. I also am hearing that because of all the work that you will be doing, the universe will always, I feel there's going to be some luck that's coming to you. The more you keep doing this work and helping people, the more I see your luck like changing. I feel that things are going to change for you. I feel like the more you glow and the more you're like being seen, the more you're doing your work, I feel like there's going to be a big, massive shift in your life. And this is being, I feel like you're doing the work as well, but it's also like because you were doing this and finally stepping into who you are, the more you do this and like speaking your words, speaking your truth. I mean, we have the, like communicating what you, like your message, because this is being, I feel like they are also giving you these messages as well. But there's something here where it's like I'm hearing the universe is co-inspiring with you, because I feel like the more you're being seen, it's like the more you step into what you're actually meant to be doing, the more you will be supported. But like people are like addicted to you because they just want to keep watching you is what I'm getting. I feel like I said, you actually have like a lot of energy. You are really protected too, because a lot of people are like watching you, or there's something here around like a lot of people watching you, but you have like this heavy protection around you is what I'm getting. Okay, let's look into my Priestess, like these healing. You've had many lives before where you were doing this work, so that's why you have a wealth of knowledge, because you kind of had all these lives, either where you were like a witch and then another life ahead, like you've had so many different lives. Therefore, I feel like you bring quite an array of healing abilities. I feel like probably the groups, this one, like you have a lot of gifts, a lot of healing. Like I said, you're channeling through different the guides are giving you information, but also these goddesses as well are giving you like information. You have quite a magnetic energy as well that I feel you are healing people even when you're not in the presence. So if you're doing something on social media, there's something where you don't even have to be in people's presence. You're sending something about you that you're just healing in general. See the Six of Wands. You're meant to shine. There's something you're meant to be doing. You're meant to be seen. You definitely have like a lot of admirers again. That's what I'm getting. You've had to overcome a lot of things in your life, but it's like once you've finally stepped out of that and you change your viewpoint, you knew that this isn't my life. Like you were learning, so you probably went through. There's this whole thing around like financial stability and learning, like things around self-worth. Like you went through so much, and you were like learning to. It's like and you made a decision. It's like when you make that decision, then it's like I'm finally going to be doing what I want, doing like standing in my power and being seen. Because I feel like in the past, like you thought you weren't good enough, or you didn't want to be seen, so it was quite hard for you. But now it's like everyone is watching you. I am especially picking up on, there's like a few energies in this reading that's coming through. But I'm also sensing as well, this group is quite independent. Yeah, we are independent. You're learning things around your financial stability, because you're changing like viewpoints around money is what I'm getting to. But it's almost like you're learning not to be like, I feel like you're learning about standing on your own 2 feet, being financially independent, and this is like something you're learning that makes you more powerful in your priestess gift, because you have an array of, the Hermit here. I'm almost here at this time. It's like when you're working on this, you're more powerful, like alone at this time, because the more you're alone, the more you're cultivating this fire and this magic within you with this King of Wands. The more you're doing this, the more it's like lighting you up, the more you're glowing, the more you're standing out, and there's just so many people around you that are wanting you and like watching you is what I'm getting. But you're learning how, you're learning this thing around like finances, but I feel like your luck, it's not even luck, I'm hearing what is owed to you, because you've helped so many people, is going to be coming through. You have like the ability, you're quite a good manifester as well, because if you really wanted something, you can make it happen really quickly. And I feel like your energy, like you need to be alone in order for your power to get stronger, is what I said. But when your power is like in its prime element, because I feel like you need alone time to like replenish. But in this time, when you're like really powerful too, I feel like you can make things happen really fast, because your energy is quite powerful in what you can kind of cast out. So either with your magic or your spells, I feel that they happen actually really quickly, is what I'm getting. You're on your way to emotional fulfillment. You're meant to be standing out. But again, like I said, there's this thing here where you're changing your view around money. Money is coming to you. So coming to you, because you're doing what you're meant to be doing. And you're learning to be happy on your own. And this is what kind of will give you that power. This is like your priestess gift. Again, like the other cards, it's like you finding when you're ready, or when it comes in time, it's like finding the person that will be in sync, if you're single, for those people with you. Nine of Cups. Let's see. I feel like too, you have helped people Even if they weren't with you, there's something here where you have helped people to grow. So you have like one of your priestess healing gifts and your power is that you've shattered beliefs and you've helped people to change their life around, and then they've become stronger with your help. So even if you were just like a friend or it was like a past lover, there was something in your connection where whoever you touch or whoever you're around, you change their life drastically. Whoever comes in contact with you, you have such an ability, like I said, your power. This power is like comes through like lightning. People don't know what they're in for, but it like comes through and like literally like shatters them, and then they become stronger because you helped them. You initiate healing. You initiate this breaking down of their structures, their life, or something in them. There's something in their soul that just needs some type of breaking up or some shit, and then that's what you do. Injustice card. That's what you do for people. It's amazing. Like changing people's life just with their present and just in your presence, or you know, it doesn't have to be lovers, like I said. It's just if they know you, whatever, or they're just around you. You don't know how much of an impact you actually have on people's lives because just you're just being normal. But like I feel you have such an impact on people's lives. And then your stillness again, like I'm getting your stillness and your quietness is where you find your magic, is what I'm getting. Because you've learnt to, the Queen of Pentacles, you've learnt to heal yourself. You've learnt to be alone. And you know in your stillness and in your quietness, this is where your strength comes from. And these people are just surrounding you. They're not going anywhere. So if you have like these other energies, or if you are single, I am sensing there's someone around you. That's only for the single people. But there is if you are single, I am sensing an energy around you that they're kind of saying with this energy. This is just a message for some people. Like this hangman here. To just work on yourself, work on your power. That's what Spirit is guiding you to do, and keep working on that. This other stuff, the relationship or this person, if there is a person, it'll eventuate. So there's 4 of Wands here. Keep working on yourself and your money, your stability. That's what's important. That's what's coming through to that Queen of Pentacles. This is you. The more you work on your coin, your finances, this is all around your sacred sexuality, I mean your sacral, your independence, your self-worth. This is what is going to then change. But I feel like Spirit is saying this is what you need to work on at the moment. This is your gift. Like you're honing in and you're making yourself more powerful because you're tapping into some fucking major stuff here with this goddess and these guides. Like you're here for something really, really important. And that's what you're being guided to do, because I'm just sensing your power is growing and you're here for something, like I keep saying, but you are, I can see it. You're here for something huge, and it's really important for you to keep your energy sacred and have this time alone, and because you're growing your spirituality and you kind of can't, they're not really wanting interference, so they're saying just to keep doing that at the moment, and everything else in time is going to come together for you. Yeah, should the lovers there. Those for the single people. For the single people, you want to see some lovers card. That is one of your other priestess gifts too. Healing people with your sexuality, your sexual magic. Okay, let's put some of these to finish up. We have tarot. Yeah, we have sexy times. Well, I'll put that with the lovers. listening to your intuition, and I feel that's what you're doing at the moment, and being guided to tap into this frequency more. I really feel for those single people. I gotta shout out to the single people watching, because I know I always want to know too. Definitely am sensing there's something hot coming in. FYI for those people. Oh my god, you connect to the dark goddesses. Fucking knew it. I love that. I so love that. Yeah. Okay, so now we definitely know you're an alchemist, you're a shapeshifter, so you're able to change yourself, change your energy, you're able to be whoever people want you to be, and that's why you're a good lover as well, because you're able, you know what the person likes, and you're able to feel into the energy and change the energy too. And that's why people are so addicted to you as well. I mean, if you do have lovers and spellcaster, I feel like I'd said something about you throwing your magic out and your energy. I can't remember, with the chariot. And when I said something about you throwing stuff out and making it happen really fast, that's definitely coming in with like your priestess gifts. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, this group is like awesome. And that's what I have for you guys. I hope you found this interesting. Please give my video a thumbs up if you did, and please leave a comment below if you'd like to go on the draw for a free reading, or just like to leave me a comment, because yeah, I love reading them. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me as well, all the details in the description box below. Okay, see ya. Thanks for watching.